अगर नॉलेज चाहिए बट पॉडकास्ट कंज्यूम नहीं करने तो वेलकम टू द राइट चैनल फॉर यू. इट्स TRS Clips. Is it really a bad thing to try reading a book in low lighting?
No.
It probably helps the eye, right?
Low light is you're trying to focus on different different dimensions of if you're see it's okay if you're doing it on a ergonomically. Sometimes you put it here, then if the light is focus is good because it doesn't allow it to, you don't squeeze too much. But the olden time table lamp which had an arm which would just focus on it would looks very good. Sometimes the fancier ones don't do the work as the older ones.
I'll give you context on where this question is coming from. Major Vivek Jacob, who's a legendary Indian commando, he has these training camps for scuba, etc., which are kind of in the outdoors. So I remember we were setting up our tents at night along with former Indian Special Forces commandos. And they were able to see everything and all of us weren't.
Yeah.
So they were just like, listen, in commando training and even generally in the Indian military, they teach you how to...
Spatial awareness.
Yeah. They teach you how to see better in the darkness. And it was completely dark. No moonlight, nothing. For us to really focus in the darkness took us a bit. Maybe like an hour or two later, we were able to see things. So I assume that there's something called rods and cones in the eyes. Cones are related to color, rods are related to light.
Cones, right. Rods are related to light. So what happens is they train them to adapt them to be, it's called a dark adaptation. Each person has a different time of dark adaptation. They adapt to dark because of training much faster. And they don't use just the dark in the eye. They use a spatial awareness about everything. The body gets adapted to that. That's why many of the special forces are very hell-bent on getting the right vision for them. They don't take somebody with the glass or contact lenses. They're very, very clear that they need to have somebody with a 20/26/6 or better vision. So that means that when you have somebody like that, his rod responses is better than somebody having a -1 power.
Watch. We'll go back to the screen now. There's a couple of things I want to show. So this is the current best Indian T20 player. Why do batters do this before they go into bat? Can your eye be warmed up? Now see what he does next. See this, look at this. What is happening here? He's clearly doing something to his eye and his brain. So as a doctor, can you explain the biology behind this?
What he's trying to do, the same thing you see a lot of F1 racers also do. Their reaction time. He's building his reaction time. So that is a very important thing. And we look at him playing with the ball. That means how is there's something called acclimatization. So what he does is he works on acclimatization to how the ball is coming.
So he's warming up his
senses,
especially his eyesight,
eye and brain, everything.
To go in and bat. In the world of cricket, there's often this thing about flow state. When a batter has already scored a lot of runs and it seems like every ball is just being hit way better than normal. Like where bowlers can't get him out. Kohli enters this flow state a lot. Anyone who's actually scored a century has entered this flow state. So on one level, they're training it all the time. On the second level, we see Abhishek Sharma, Sai Sudarshan doing these eye exercises. What's happening at this third level? Where they've entered the flow state. Has time actually become slow?
See, you just gave this part of the answer about the special forces. Why do they see well in the dark? It's not because they are different aliens with us. They see better in the dark because they have been tuned to that. They have acclimatized to that. Because every day you work in the dark, you become more acclimatized. Your brain, it's like a frequency illusion. Brain thinks, this person, make him night owl, make him tune his brain to that. So it's not better. It's just that impulses go faster. So after some time, you feel that it's not going to this brain. It's a spinal cord. The ball comes here. It doesn't need the brain to react. He knows he can go back and the ball can go back.
Body just does its own thing.
Yes.
Thank you for watching the clip, दोस्तों. मेरा होप यह है कि आप हर हफ्ते इसी चैनल पर लौट आओ ताकि जितने भी पॉडकास्ट हम अपलोड कर रहे हैं ना उनका सार आपको इस चैनल पर मिले.